Hey everyone, today's day 119, and today I went to school and I had to do two things. One, I had a career development meeting right before my lab, and the other one was the lab, obviously. But the career development meeting essentially is mandatory where you had to go talk with the career development advisor, the people who help you get a job outside of film school once you're done. You get to give them your resume and your cover letter so that they can start pushing that stuff out because I'm like 2 months away from finishing film school. I gave them my resume. I had to hack away a lot of things out of there because they went down to at least 1 page, and mine's like almost 3 pages. They asked me what I want to do outside once I'm done, and I told him that I wanted to go into Maker Studios. Now, if you haven't heard what Maker Studios is like United Artists, where United Artists was created by a whole bunch of actors, which now is the Screen Actors Guild, but it was a production company comprised of like Charlie Chaplin and other people. What Maker Studios is a whole bunch of YouTubers created their own production company, and it's half funded by Google. The people who are what make up Maker Studios, the originals, actually created a channel before that called The Station. Now they have a lot more talent, and they keep gaining more talent, and all they ask them is to give them some of the revenue so they can keep the company going, which is not bad. It's like you pay into this, you get to use this. So you get to use the high equipment, you get to use sets, and it's a good trade-off. They also are starting to do a kind of like a music label, so they're getting more music artists, which means that their company's gonna get bigger. Now, I kind of got laughed at when I said this because these guys are still old Hollywood, even though they're fairly young guys, and I told them that, you know, everything's going to the internet, so it's going that way, and I want to be a part of that. So, you know, let's see what happens. And honestly, I can get into Maker Studios by myself, just trying to network people there, which isn't that hard. So that happened, and then I went to class, which there was a second Photoshop lab. Kind of getting the hang of Photoshop now. It's been a while since we took it in production design and art direction, and I think did some of it in post-production in August, which I missed. But yeah, we had to create our own DVD covers using Photoshop, and they can be on anything we want to do, and I decided to do one obviously based on YouTube. I used a couple YouTubers on here, and I got to create a little story to put on the back of the DVD, but I'll give you a rough estimate of what it looks like. And if you've seen my sub day videos, you actually know who this is because he is one of the sub days. If you look right there, it's actually Freddie W. And who else is in there? Elijah Dushku and Punisher, who did Carbon Warfare, and Corridor Digital, which they also do visual effects like Freddie W. I'm going to work on it tonight and tomorrow and see if I can get it done thoroughly so I can turn it in sometime the next week when I go back to school. Other than that, that's all I did, and I gotta go back to work tomorrow and deal with crap there. So it'll be another sub day, and probably another couple sub days after that because it's the last week of post-production A this week, and I don't know how many classes I'm going to go to since I gotta work all week too. But that will do it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.